Hello, my name is Christine Bailey, I'm from Advanced Nutrition, and I'm going to show you today with my helper Simeon the difference between using a masticating juicer and also centrifugal juicer. It's one of the most common questions I get asked on my cookery days is which juicer is best for me. And I've given you a really good blog on my website www.christinebailey.co.uk about how to pick the juicer for you and also what the benefits may be of choosing something like a vertical juicer. I'm using today the Optimum 600, which is a wonderful vertical juicer, and it also has a very large auger, which means that it can process fruit and vegetables very, very easily, but still at a very low RPM, which means that the juice, the nutrient quality of the juice is generally higher and is not oxidised because it's very much a cold pressed juice. Before we start, we're going to use the same vegetables just so it's a comparison of how much juice yield we get. But before I start, it's worth just switching on individually our machines, because one of the things you'll really notice is that the centrifugal is very, very noisy. So Simeon, if you want to switch on the centrifugal, I'll just hold it slightly forward. That's quite loud, isn't it? That almost sounds a little bit like a vacuum cleaner going off. Whereas the masticating juicers, generally speaking, are a little bit quieter. And so that's a little bit more easy to hear ourselves when we're talking. So what we're going to do is it's going to be a bit noisy, so we're just going to concentrate on juicing rather than talking over the juicing, and we're going to use exactly the same ingredients, and let's see how we get on, Sim. Off we go. You'll see is that the masticating juicer is very much chewing off your fruit and vegetables, and by really grinding and chewing you're going to get the maximum quality of juice coming out. One thing that a centrifugal juice does is it spins it very, very fast, which is why it's very, very noisy. But as a consequence, you don't get the right amount or the same quantity or quality of juice out. It will also struggle a lot more with the leafy greens. A masticating juicer, because it really is chewing off all that green leafy cellulose material, finds it so much easier to get that juice out. Unfortunately, the centrifugal juicer will spin it, and so it doesn't really break down much of the greens. You'll end up finding that a lot of it will be left inside the actual container in the juice. Mine's already finished, and what you'll also notice in a very good masticating juicer is that the pulp that comes out should be nice and dry. That means that I'm extracting all the goodness, all the juice out of the vegetables that I've used. If it's wet, then that means that you're actually wasting a lot of the goodness and you're going to chuck that away. So I've finished now, so I shall just wait for Simeon to finish, and then we'll compare the quality of the juice as well. So what we've got is we've got our green juices. Why don't we pour them into our glasses, and then we can just look at the sort of quality and also the consistency, which is also very important as well. So you'll see that one of the things that you'll notice immediately is that often in a centrifugal juice you'll get a greater head of foam on top of your juice. Now the reason is because it's going round and round, it's spinning so fast, and one of the problems with this can be that you're actually oxidising a lot of the antioxidants in the juice. So it breaks down a lot quicker than a juice that you use in a slow cold press type of juicer like a masticating juicer. The yield is quite similar. Let's just have a quick taste. Let's see which one is smoother. Often you'll find that a masticating juice is a lot smoother. There is not so much of the pulp that gets through, particularly if you're using green leafy vegetables.
That one's more smooth.
Yeah, so this one says my lovely assistant, and actually I can see the difference there. I can see lots of fibrous strands still left in the juice. This one is yielding a much greater, smoother consistency, more even texture. It's a much easier way of getting a high quality juice. So there you have it. For me, every time, go for a masticating juicer like the Optimum 600, particularly the vertical masticating juicers, because they take up so little space on your work surface, meaning you can juice every day easily. Thank you.